Hello, welcome back. Serious topic today. I want to start a little new series every now and then. I want to put out a video where I compare two original pressings. The country of origin first pressing and the first pressing of another country. Whatever makes the most sense, or also depends, of course, of the availability. For this video, I took the country of origin and the first German pressings for quite obvious reasons in this case, I think, and compare those, get into them. And the topic of those videos are always about the better sounding, if there is a better sounding version. What I won't talk about in this video is, because this is in the very most cases quite obvious, is the collectability. The collectability in general, I think it's very safe to say, especially with those two records. For this video I took two Pink Floyd records. The 1979 Pink Floyd The Wall and the Dark Side of the Moon. The collectability, of course, is in the very, very most cases, and in this case with the light blue triangle, in a very extreme way, on the side of the country of origin, which is of course somehow logical. In those videos where I do the comparison between those two first pressings, or maybe sometimes even three, we will see, it always is about the better sounding version, in my personal opinion, on my equipment. What do I hear? What do I think? Which one is better? And why? If there is a better version, why is this the case? Okay, let's start with the two records for today's video. And let's start with the 1979 original pressings of Pink Floyd The Wall. Here is the British first pressing from Great Britain, and the German first pressing. What's also quite important, in my opinion, when you do those comparisons, in my opinion, you need to have two copies with the same grading. In my opinion, it doesn't make much sense to compare a near mint copy with an VG copy. They have to be very close when it comes to the condition of the record and in general. So now, after quite some time, I know this is all relative, into original pressings, I have to say condition is the key. No matter what the outcome here in these videos are, a near mint copy is always better than a VG copy or VG minus copy from another country. You have a country of origin, and I say, oh, this is the better version, and you get a VG minus, and you have a VG plus or near mint from another country. This copy, I'm quite sure, will sound better. So they have to be in a quite similar condition, and then I think the comparison gets a good validity, is very valid in my opinion. Okay, do we have a winner here? Country of origin, of course, the British first pressing. German first pressings, they are close in a way. They are close. The UK first pressing, better high end. It's the lighter version with more sharpness in a way. Beautiful presence. If there is a weak spot, then it's the mid-range, but separation, soundstage, high frequency, bass, beautiful, really beautiful. You know, this of course, especially side one, is almost like looking in surround a Dolby Digital action movie in a way in some passages. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. The German version is a slightly darker version due to the more pronunciation of the mid-range. So also a wonderful sounding pressing, beautiful dynamics, again, beautiful sound stage. If there is a big difference, then it lacks a little bit of this dynamic, but it's very small. So let's say the UK first pressing, the pressing of country of origin, has a tiny bit more points. Let's say the German is 95 points out of 100, and the UK pressing, the original country of origin pressing, is 98 points. It's really close. But again, as I stated, this is of course the British one country of origin, and so it has the collectability on its side. So in this case, take the first pressing country of origin if you have the budget. Yeah, 1973. One of the killer albums, unbelievable. Dark Side of the Moon. Here is the, I think it's safe to say, iconic light blue triangle, first British pressing with all the extras. I made a video about it. Fantastic, really good. Here is my German first pressing, and yeah, I did a comparison, and I compared them over and over again. Now that my record player, the play time is enough for those kind of comparisons, but I started it even with my older turntable, and we have a winner here. And because it's, a lot of people says those two are quite close, surprisingly close. But in this case, I have to say it's not close. In my opinion, this is not close. The German first pressing is unbelievable. And on my system, when it comes to my taste, in my opinion, the German pressing is significantly better. Sorry to say so. And please don't forget, we are talking here in both versions about fantastic sounding records. But the German first pressing puts the atmosphere of this record in such a wonderful place. The biggest difference, again, like with the Wall, but here it's even bigger and more important. The mid-range of the German first pressing gives this record such a presence. It's so sharp. Everything is so sharp at its place that it is unbelievable. The German first pressing is breathtaking. The British the British Blue Triangle is beautiful too. Don't get me wrong here. Both are fantastic sounding records. It has its advantages when it comes to the high range, but the Dark Side of the Moon record itself, in my opinion, benefits so much from the pressure from the mid range that the German pressing is, when you don't look at the collectability, the way to go. From the versions I have heard, I got a second and third opinion. They agreed with me, but I was sure that this wasn't a surprising outcome for me. But the German pressing, wow. I think it also might be a good video or good information, and I digged a bit into it. Why are the German pressings, because I have made some experience here at that time period in the 70s to the very late 70s, so damn good pressings, and there are reasons for it, and probably I will dig a bit deeper into it. But again, if you consider the status of the light blue triangle, the British first pressing, then it is nothing you expected. Although a lot of people say it's quite close, the German is quite close to the light blue triangle, but sorry, I disagree. I think the German first pressing is way ahead of the British first pressing, the light blue triangle. And yeah, so 1-1 in a way. 1-1 in a way. I don't want to make this a competition, so this is just a little funny side note. What I will get into in upcoming videos are some of the Black Sabbath pressings, British pressings, German pressings. Genesis is quite interesting. So those kind of videos are coming, because of course it's if you agree to my verdicts, then it might be quite interesting for you to have a little guidance in which kind of pressings you should get into. Although, again, if you're into the collectability, it's an easy decision. Country of origin, very easy decision. Okay, that was the first take on this. Let's see where it leads us. Let's see if we get into other surprises and what lies ahead. Okay, thank you very much for your time. See you on the next one. Bye.